Proverbs 15:14. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. Is it any wonder that in a book of wisdom and on wisdom we find so much dealing with its importance to life, the need of really desiring it, and the benefits of having it? Wise men love learning and crave knowledge, but fools love amusing themselves with folly. A man of understanding is not content with his knowledge. He always wants more. But a fool never considers his ignorance, and he happily continues his talk through his foolish life. If you hear both of these talk, the wise man really says little, knowing his knowledge is limited. The fool, knowing nothing, belches nonsense, declaring to all that he is a fool. Ecclesiastes 10:3 says, Yea also, when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he saith to every one that he is a fool. In chapter 10, verse 12 through 14, Ecclesiastes, the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be, and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? The heart that speaks of here is that which has a will, that thinks, that makes decisions in life. And so when the one who has the will to understand, he sees a greater need for knowledge because he realizes he is short of what is needed. On the other hand, the fool just talk. And what about? Oh, it'll be much chatter. Be about health and hobbies and sports, with very little words or no words concerning the Bible. They'll never talk about preaching unless it's to complain, or the great marvels of God's creation. Christians of our day no longer discuss or even know good doctrine, and have traded that for fables and entertainment. Prophetically mentioned in 2 Timothy 4:3 and 4, it says, For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. We need to prioritize what we allow to be taken in. The information that we take in will be what is formed within and then transmitted by the tongue. This is seeking knowledge that is beneficial. The Queen of Sheba traveled great distance to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and so ought we to take great measures to gain in our knowledge. Matthew records 12:42, The Queen of the South shall rise up in judgment with this generation, shall condemn it, for she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, greater than Solomon is here. I believe it's apropos for us to remember these words. In Matthew 11:28 and 29 and 30 says, Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, listen to these words, and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light.